Sometimes on the global political stage, scenes appear that feel more symbolic than real, almost like performance art. Something similar happened when suddenly images went viral on social media claiming that former US President Donald Trump was being given a FIFA Peace Award. People seated in the background were applauding, FIFA branding was visible on the stage, and that familiar Trump-style smile was captured on camera. But as people began learning about this incident, questions started erupting. Does FIFA actually give a peace award? In reality, no one in the international community had ever heard of anything called a FIFA Peace Award. FIFA's history has always been associated with football competitions, the World Cup, and recurring corruption scandals, not with any moral or humanitarian peace initiative. As the discussion grew, many people made humorous comments on social media. Someone called it a Nobel FIFA mix-up, while someone else said it was not a medal but a memeable moment. But what was interesting was how seriously Trump himself took this award. Trump's political image has always been tied to spectacle, symbols, and media control. He ran his politics like a show, where posture, truth, and diplomacy all get absorbed into performance. That's why this entire event felt more like a performance than an actual honor. International political experts called it propaganda theater. Analysts believe Trump was trying to achieve two goals through such an event. First, to maintain his global presence and relevance, and second, to show that even if official institutions do not recognize him, the world still sees him as a global leader. If we look into FIFA's history, the organization has long been surrounded by controversy, bribery, hosting deal scandals, and accusations of propaganda tactics. So if an institution gives a stage to a politician under the name of a peace award, it is natural for people to be suspicious. Several journalists even called it a way for FIFA to protect its interests. The United States is set to host the 2026 World Cup, an event that will be financially extremely beneficial for FIFA. In such a scenario, honoring Trump does not just look like a staged event but also like a political and commercial signal. Trump's supporters called it recognition of a new era. Their argument was that Trump tried to pull America out of a chaotic era and reorganize many international agreements in his own way. Critics, however, said that he didn't stop 8 wars, he just tweeted 8 times. This comment went viral on the internet and once again proved that Trump's politics and humor are complementary to each other. In reality, this incident was not just about Trump, it was a reflection of an entire era in which the line between power and image has become increasingly blurred. Today, the politics of international awards, platforms, and ceremonies is more focused on storytelling than on their original purpose. Whenever an organization gives a leader a stage, it is not just an honor but a message. If this is called performance art, there is satire hidden in it, an attempt to show how theatrical the world has become in the name of diplomacy and formalities. Trump, who presents himself as a people's choice leader, becomes in this drama like a child who is being appeased with a shiny toy. Like giving a new laptop or model car to a 70-year-old child so that he doesn't get upset. Many commentators also said that this entire episode became a satire on America's global image. When a nation calls itself the guardian of democracy but its leader is pleased with a toy-like award on international platforms, it raises questions about the definition of a mature democracy. In understanding the details of this episode, it is important to see how international institutions and individual politics get entangled with each other. Organizations like FIFA participate in such events to strengthen their popularity and economic interests, where sports and diplomacy blend together. The concept of sports diplomacy is not new. It has existed since the Cold War, but now it has become more symbolic. What looks real becomes the truth. The combination of Trump's selection, FIFA's staging, and social media sensationalism is the identity of modern information age politics. Reality matters less than looks and feel. That's why, even when questions were raised about the award, many supporters still said, at least someone recognized him. This shows that the political ecosystem around Trump continues to value symbols over truth. From a critical perspective, these events make us think about how thin the line has become between real achievement and performance. When public images matter more than accomplishments, society slowly turns into a politics of performance. From Nobel Peace Prize winners to FIFA Peace Medal recipients, the real question is not who is receiving the award but what society is willing to accept. Trump's award episode demonstrated this, that global politics is no longer just policy, but narrative management. Everyone wants to write their own story, and whoever can sell their story better is declared the winner.